Okay. Oh, okay. Be a little bit careful with U-boot in neutral. Again, who knows? This is the case after patch 1.5. But this thing is punishable on block, right? So even just like throwing it out like that, even when it doesn't whiff to a jump, is a little risky. Now, of course, if it hits there, yeah, sure, the Zooey dies. But also, it getting blocked there is one of the only ways you could feasibly lose this round, right? You always got to think about this idea of unnecessary risk-taking, right? You have a very good place in this round, right? You have a big health advantage. You have a good amount of meter to play with. You can almost try to angle. If you play slowly and patiently enough here, you can like angle for a chip kill. Damn near. It's how good of a position you're in, right? Even over Zooey, who's like probably better at keeping you away most of the time, right? Again, if this hits, you win. But you're probably going to win this round anyway. There is no need to take this risk. All right, folks, we are back for more Gran Blue Fantasy vs. Rising action for you here. More replay review. We've got Temp here, and I'm playing Infinite Azure because I've discovered Infinite Azure, and oh boy. Well, I'm not discovered, I just like remembered it. I usually play that, that little Monster Hunter theme right there, but man, it was playing in some like meme video we were watching, and I forgot how hard it goes. So we're doing it now. Anyways, Temp, I believe, was in my intermediate bracket a couple of days ago, if I remember correctly, but regardless. They're here asking about general and character advice replay review for Gran and Nier. So they got a replay video here with Gran versus Zooey and one for Nier versus Beatrix. And they're saying, it's my first time posting a VOD review, so sorry if I'm having a clean thread here. Yeah, do whatever, it's fine. I would love help with some advice about my usual gameplay with these two characters, sets with Gran and Nier, first one with Gran. For Gran, is there anything I could have done better with this set? Just basically neutral and overall performance. Same thing goes for Nier, even though I won the set. I felt like those wins were just lucky, and I don't feel good about it. Thank you for your time. These replays might become irrelevant thanks to some balance changes happening to Gran and hopefully Nier in 1.5. We'll see, we'll see. Can I have Little Root Town? No. STFU, I'm listening to Infinite Azure. Because let's start with the Gran. How long is this? Oh, okay, can I? If I'm a really good boy, maybe I can get through all of these if I don't yap too hard. We'll see, But 14 minutes in one video? It's a tall task. No doubt about it. Let's see what we can get up to here. L plus ratio plus Infinite Azure. Yeah, it's a guy, there's like that lady like banging on his window, and he's just like, listen, she's like throwing drinks at it and shit. And he's just like standing there and listening to whatever music he is in his car. Okay, so, as always, again, at the start of these replay reviews, actually, let me turn this down ever so slightly, as it turns out. Okay, my only options are 6% or 1%. Never mind, that's fine then. Yeah, what? Play from the start? As I always say, the thing is, with these replay reviews, a good place to start is whenever you get hit or whenever you lose your turn, right? So we'll go with that to start with here. Play from the start. Replays what's going on here? Oh, he's hiding the virtual controllers. Sure. Input log is still there. That's fine by me. But yeah. Gran versus Zooey. Again, we talk about the concept of the aggressor and the defender, right? This is definitely a matchup where, again, Zooey can fight up close if she wants, but it's definitely a matchup where Zooey likes the mid-range better than Gran, I imagine. Gran needs to, walk into a space where his buttons are better than Zooey's, right? Like, there's definitely a mid-range where Gran is better off than Zooey, but, like, it's not this, right? Like, you need to be closer than that. Like, this range is the one that Zooey likes more so, right? Okay, so, right away, this is not really, I can interfere in the Nier match if needed. Yeah, I'll take whatever you got. Right away, this is not really, like, Gran stuff, but, this is +2 on block. You gotta be, like, 2H in this or something on the way down, or at least, in some other way interrupting it. 2H is probably, you can DP it, right? Gran is a meterless DP. You can just, like, throw out the DP right there if you so you can react on the frame it happens and still be okay, right? On the frame that hits you and still be okay instead of getting countered out of your 2H. That's not so bad, but yeah, you lost your turn because of that. This is -8. Is Gran sweep 8 frames? I'm not certain. I feel like Gran sweep is maybe fast enough there, but they just missed it. Regardless, yeah, they had the right idea. I think they tried to go for a punish here. I'm just not so sure if they did it in time, right? Sure. Gran can far end that. Gran sweep is 7, yeah, so they just didn't do it in time. That makes sense. That's -8. Definitely could have swept it. This a little bit late on the draw. It's fine. I like the backdash there. Kind of like put yourself, again, Gran likes this kind of spacing here, right? Where he can kind of poke at you with his pretty good buttons, and exactly, right? Try and get a whiff punish like this. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing here, Tim. Okay, that's a little interesting, for sure. You could extend this a lot more, certainly, right? Like this kind of auto combo and dropping them here. I'm not sure if you were trying to do a reset or something, but you can do a lot more damage off of that, right? That seemed a little bit unfortunate to me. Okay, get you DP'd. That's fine. Good patience on the blocking here. Sure. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's punishable. Nice. Okay. Again, when you're in the mid screen like this, you can always just auto pallet like Raging Strike, right? You can always just like auto pallet like 2U Raging Strike and get like a much better combo. You might have been able to kill her here. I don't think so. And maybe if it was like some U boot nonsense or something on top of it, but like if you had done like 2U Raging Strike, Raging Chain, close H, Raging Strike, Raging Chain, Close H, U-Boot, Close H, Raging Strike. I don't know if you have the meter, you have the complement for that, but like you might be able to actually kill the Zooey or get close to it. Instead, you kind of just like 2U and boot her away. Not awful, but could have been better for sure, right? As far as the conversion right there. Once again, you see not really stopping that that H spinning slash right there, letting Zooey abuse it a little bit too much. Okay. Oh, okay. Be a little bit careful with U-Boot in neutral. Again, who knows? This is the case after patch 1.5. But this thing is punishable on block, right? So even just like throwing it out like that, even when it doesn't whiff to a jump, is a little risky. Now, of course, if it hits there, yeah, sure, the Zooey dies. But also, it getting blocked there is one of the only ways you could feasibly lose this round, right? You always got to think about this idea of unnecessary risk-taking, right? You have a very good place in this round, right? You have a big health advantage. You have a good amount of meter to play with. You can almost try to angle. If you play slowly and patiently enough here, you can like angle for a chip kill. Damn near. It's how good of a position you're in, right? Even over Zooey, who's like probably better at keeping you away most of the time, right? Again, if this hits, you win. But you're probably going to win this round anyway. There is no need to take this risk. Now, you don't get punished for it. Well, yeah, you got countered, but you didn't get punished for it that badly. You could have, though, right? Again, results-oriented thinking is not good. That was not a good U-Boot, I don't think. You always got to think about risk-reward, right? You're so far ahead, you don't need to take a big risk. Okay, listen. If the health bars here, if they're flipped, right? If you have 50 meter, but your health bar looks like Zoe's health bar, I would understand it a bit more, right? You feel like, okay, well, I'm so far behind, I just kind of have to, I can't just sit here. I'll die if I just sit here. I'll die to chip, more likely than anything else, right? So I have to do something crazy to try and get myself back into the game. As like a level 1 idea, like as like, obviously you can then like, you can mind game down on your opponent, but as like a level 1 flowchart, that's not a bad idea at all. But the health bars aren't reversed. You have a huge lead here, right? Okay, anyway, you get counter hits, no huge conversion. Fine. You lightning, sure, just block it, why not? Could have spot dodge it, but it's fine. These kind of optimizations are not really necessary for this level. Okay, so yeah, that one actually is, I believe that was the light one. That's a -2, so that's your turn, right? Kind of think of Zoe's spinning slash as kind of an ascending staircase there. It's -2, even, and +2, if I remember correctly. Her light one is -2, her medium one is even, and her heavy one is +2, right? You can just straight up take your turn back here. There's no need to respect Zooey. Sure, again, minus. Okay, sure, you both commit to the throw there and take it. Understandable. So again, you have a 5-frame light, by the way. So -2, you can just like hit her out of that throw, right? Throw is 4 frames, but -2, right? You need a 3-frame throw there. Ladiva, for example, has to throw in that case, because if she tries to smack her out of it, 6-frame light gets thrown. You don't have this problem with Gran, right? Utilize your 5-frame light privilege right there. Ooh, okay. Again, I get it. Even more so right now, this Zooey is like dead, man. Like the Zooey is like 2 fireballs away from death or something, right? Like a U fireball, like a regular fireball away from just straight up dying to chip. You just don't have to do this. Yeah, you just didn't need to do that, right? Now again, they rolled it instead of spot dodging it, so you're fine. But it's just a bit of an unnecessary risk again, is what I would call that there. Owie. Okay, let's try and go a little bit quicker here so we can get to the Nier replay if possible too. Beam, beam, boom. Oh, okay, yeah. Round start 668, you got your ass. It's a hard call out by the Zooey and it worked. Not really your fault. If it becomes a pattern, then you gotta look out for it. But Zooey just took a risk there and it worked. Fine. Again, you're not stopping these. When you stay awake for 2 hours, when you stay awake for 2 hours, when you stay awake for 2 hours. Why don't you take like a 2-hour nap and then wake up, Luca? What happened here? You tried to just yeah, okay, you just got countered by 6XL on the way in. Yeah, and then you kind of delayed it a little bit. Lost the staring contest, sure. Good 6XL out of that, sure. They were kind of setting up for something there. They would expect you to sit there and take the mix, right? Not necessarily do something aggressive. Take a little nap? Yeah, exactly. Honk, you, me. Oh, okay. Fireball jumped over, and now you're going to hell. This is a tough round. See, this, okay. You did it. I was gonna say, this here, random ass U-Boot, I understand that one a lot more, right? Because here, you're in a horrible spot. It is, like, you're probably just going to die if you sit here. Now, you can, like, playing really patient here is difficult, but it can get you a lot of mileage. However, this is where I understand the random ass U-Boots, right? You need to take a risk, or at least you feel like you need to take a risk to come back into the round. In a way, you do, right? You definitely just can't sit here forever. You're gonna die to chip, as you are about to right there. Again, by the way, even more so here, you block this, you sweep them. How many brave points you have outside of like letting you convert into a Raging Strike doesn't matter now. You're gonna die the next time they hit you, regardless of what happens. If they like walk up and breathe on you, if Zooey hits you a little tee-hee, you're gonna die, right? So like here is a great idea to it's a great time to 2U and Raging Strike, I think, just to take it to a potentially 2-touch situation, right? Like if you dump like 2 brave points on a Raging Strike extension right here, you get them to a point where if you run up and counter hit them, and they're basically in the corner at that point, you can kill them, right? So again, getting more out of your hits, especially when you're behind like this, is probably a good idea. Okay, you block this. Not on chip yet. Oh, okay. This is just... I get it. I do this sometimes too. I did this in TNS earlier today. When you block a DP, man, no need to do this. She's minus 12 or something right there. It's not hugely minus, but you get whatever punish you want, right? That is a close H. That is a lot of damage. That is damn near a dead Zooey, right? That is damn near a dead Zooey. So like that is definitely a misplay. Oh, okay, boot. High profiling the 2U right there. Sure. Some decent damage. You got to be careful about its potential. Oh, okay. Yeah. Got punished there. I was going to say you got to be careful about potential EX spinning slash. Because you block it, you go to hell. They just kind of ran up and hit them. And they lightninged your ass. That's unfortunate, but it is the way that it goes. You just kind of auto-powered in there, and they just, did the neutral jump, the universal sign-up. I think we can do something aggressive here. Again, that's your turn, right? That's your turn. You don't know that, but now you do. Those spinning slashes, if he's not orange, you can at least try and hit a button. Okay. Yeah, and the orange ones you want to DP. If you have a hard time reacting, just DP them, right? If you don't have a hard time reacting, you can 2H it. Up to you, basically. You just don't want to let her get that pressure for free. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that worked. Okay, sure. I mean, it's not like it wasn't going to kill you if you got blocked. It worked. Sure. All right, now you're getting... Why'd you get hit here? What happened exactly? He's got 6 excelled. It's kind of shimmying, and you got 6... Yeah, okay, you got 2M'd, and then... Yeah. Try and run in, counter it. 6 excelled. They're a little bit quicker on the draw than you were. Sure. Happens. Nice corner carry from the Zooey right here, the Zooey. Try to spacing you out. What's the schmove? Oh, okay. Did you try to throw a fireball there? I will say. That is a slow-ass... Yeah, that is a slow-ass option. I would not do that right there, right? This is a very, very slow option. You are asking to counter hit here, what you do, right? Swinging out like a 2U, a 2M, something like that, sure, yeah. But this fireball is very risky. I would not do this in the corner, basically ever. Maybe it was a misinput. Maybe you meant to do something else, but yeah. If you did mean to do that fireball, you shouldn't have. If it was misinput, it happens. Oh well. Okay, let's keep going here with the Zooey. Bum bum bum. Bro, they broke the fucking... Tekken music goes absolutely insane, I will say. Tekken might have the best music of any fighting game, I think. Or maybe just it just, fits my tastes more, but... Okay, sure. Again, we talked about at this point, I'm gonna keep saying it. This will be the last time I say it. This is either your turn or, even, right? No need to respect her as much as she is once she's orange right there. Okay, nice. Oh, okay. You tried it. You tried the mid-screen combo there. You just messed it up. That's fine. I mean, working on your execution is never a bad idea. Again, off these 2Us, man. Even just here, you're not gonna kill her or come close to it, but spending one rating strike, right? Spending one rating strike off this 2U gets you way more corner carry and damage, right? So you get to the corner and get her into an instant mix situation, basically, right? Versus this, still not bad, right? But yeah, he's not. You have to win neutral one more time here, and not quite in as big of an advantage state as you otherwise might be. Gotta worry about that with Zooey. Yep, you can just invincible poke out of it right there. So doing any big reactable neutral skip when Zoe's coming, when Zooey is charging up, is not usually a good idea. Okay, sure. Good block on this. Good patience. Ooh, found his window. Didn't convert it. Again, listen. Maybe you're like, hey, what do I do with this counter at 2M? Maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't know what you can convert this into. I'm gonna keep saying it. If you just randomly rating strike here, right? Rating strike is just hit confirm in a can, right? It's one of the big things I want to, because I think you can get a lot more damage. And you could, again, I don't think you can kill the Zooey here, but it's, pretty damn close, right? Again, I would recommend more rating strike conversions, right? Gives you a lot more reach than normal. There you go. So you got it there. That's good. Okay, and she's dead. Yeah, see? Rating strike right there gave you a lot more damage you might otherwise be able to get off the boot in the mid-screen right there. Good stuff. Do that more often, right? Respect rating strike is kind of the hit confirm in a can that it is for the whole cast. Ow. Again, assuming this isn't... this was recorded before the patch comes out, so if rating strike has universally been nerfed or something and it's not as good of a combo tool, my bad. But for now, it's a pretty good combo tool, so I'm gonna keep it that way. Oh, oopsie. Didn't mean to pause that. Okay, you're getting kind of poked out here. It's kind of getting stagger pressured and poked. It's a little unfortunate. DP, sure. A little bit risky, but again, maybe you kind of need a risk to get out of the corner right there. So you can roll that dragon, by the way. I don't know if you know this, but you can roll that dragon, right? If you roll this from this close, it's a little bit hard to react to. But if you roll this from this close, you can kill Zooey for it straight up. This is a punish, right? I mean, she'll be in her charging stance right there, so you can try and poke you, but that's its own mind game. Owie. Okay, decent combo. She's one hit away from death here, potentially. She's plus on block off that. Oh, yeah, nice 2L check. But you just got clipped by the Rekka. Sure. Boom, boom, boom. Then on 2H dives are sending me. I mean, yeah, they're just not super ready for it. It's fine. Okay, lots of the 6XL far L. Again, I would say if someone's kind of staggering this over and over, this is fine. Like, there's no risk to you there. I don't believe the charge fall up on you Dragon as a hitbox. Oh, okay, it's just an animation? Okay, so even better. Yeah, so if you roll that, you can just like kill her straight up. Yeah, so like if someone's just doing this over and over, right? 6XL far L, 6XL far L, there's no real risk to you here, right? I mean, yeah, you're getting pushed to the corner slowly. You can try and DP it if you really want to call them out, right? You just like wait for them to commit to some like, actual offense that's scary, right? The forward F150, there it is again. Okay, 6XM, sure. Got out of the lightning at least. Ooh, okay. Kind of got, tried to hit a button, got run up close held on. That's not too much you can do about that. It's kind of like try to keep your pressure a little bit more, or your defense timing a little bit more unpredictable, I suppose. Okay, nice. Right there, I probably wouldn't spend the rating strike, so that's good. Oh, you're dead though. Yeah, and you see, Zooey's doing it right there too. Maybe she could have killed without rating strike there, but this gives her the nice, easy hit confirm and a cane there to kill you off that. Right, so is that the end of the sets? Okay, so that's the end of the Gran sets. So all I'm gonna say, real quick, right? There's a couple of things. You can go back and watch this in a little bit more detail whenever you like, Temp. But overall, the two big things that are sticking in my head right now that kept happening over and over again is, well, one, there's some Zooey character knowledge, right? That's fine. That'll come with time, right? But like, yeah, a lot of those, you got a 2H, that EX spinning slash, you got to take your turn back on the non-EX versions, or 2H them too, but like, at the very least, it's not her turn, right? But besides that, the big things are, think about your risk reward a little bit more, right? Things like these big U boots in neutral. They're like, yo, but think about it, if this hits, I kill the Zooey. Yeah, but also you're probably gonna win anyways. And the only way, like one of the only ways you lose is by throwing out some really big, unsafe neutral skip or DP or something like that, right? So think about that a little bit more. And then also, dude, more rating strike conversions, right? You're really good at finding those sweeps. Grand sweep is very good. The grand sweep is like, you can like find random gaps in people's offense with that low profile and it's so fast, right? The sweep is great and you're using it very well. But you can get a lot more off of it if you cancel into rating strike. And in general, you got that random 2M counter it once. You weren't sure how to hit convert it, right? You missed the hit confirm right there. Rating strike, man. It's great. It's great. A lot of the times, don't be scared to use. I guess that's another thing too. Actually, generally, don't be scared to just use your brave points in general, right? I feel like you don't really. I don't think I saw you brave counter that often, if at all. Brave counter again. Who knows? Maybe it's different than patch 1.5. Right now, brave counter is broken. Use more brave counter. Use more rating strike for damage, right? As the legendary Mr. Phone once said, dying with 3 brave points is cringe. Don't be cringe, man. Use your brave points, right? They are the strongest resource in the game, and both rating strike and brave counter, the things that give you access to, are stupid broken, right? So use them more, right? In general, I would say that, and then risk reward. Okay, so let's take a look at these Nier games here. Got 3 days to abuse the hell out of BC. You'll probably still be strong, though. I know that the hard knockdown BCs don't let you insta side swap, or at least I don't know, but I've been told that by people who were at EVO. Okay, sure. Okay, so here's the thing, right? If ever there was a get away from me match, right? Nier is the kind of Nier folds command grab super hard, right? Basically, you do not want BC will be fine. Yeah, it'll still be good. It's like again, I think the main thing I've heard is that hard knockdown BC sends you further away, so that you can't just get a side swap, right? When you get hard knockdown BC. Okay, my time. Yeah, let me know, Luca. Whatever. I'll be sure to be reading the chat in case you have any tidbits for us, which I'm sure you will. Like, this is very much a you are the defender matchup, sort of, here, right? Because again, like this situation, Beatrix into the corner right here, your DP is not good. It's especially not good if you have, if against characters with command grabs, right? Beatrix in general is going to hit quite hard. You are a very squishy little girl, right? So I would not, officially 2 hours, true, let's update the stream title. But yeah, I would, in general, be very careful about trying to let Beatrix, or letting Beatrix get in here, right? Very militantly, I'd say. Probably your best idea is try to get her the hell away from you, right? Which is good, I mean, which you can do. Which you can do, right? You have very big buttons with Nier. You can throw death at her to kind of hold her still for a second, where you have lots of plus frames. Like, you can do this, but it has to be your number one priority is, like, keeping her away. Which you're trying right there. You tried again when she was in your face right there. You just kind of got memed on. I mean, when you're this close, right? I mean, Luca, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. If you're this close, like doing like an ominous turn or something, like throwing death at them, I don't think is your best option. You could like 2M, like you don't just have death, right? You have very large buttons with Nier to check someone on their way in, right? A 2M, a 2U, like anything, right? Interesting doing 2M, 236H, 214H is better to get the RPS. Fair. Yeah, so those Nier specifics right there, I'll let Luca do. 2M in that range is much better. Yeah, like instead of like trying to do an ominous turn, right? You have big buttons. You have big buttons. You can check 6XLs, check just general approaches with your 2M. Because again, you're trying to do it, Temp. You're trying to keep Beatrix out. You got to pick your options a little bit more wisely so far. Anyway, okay, good. Wake up back throw. Sure, why not? Put them in the blender. I love using the Nier ultimate skills, right? 2, 3, 6 U on wake up right there. Again, this very likely will be different, I hope, in patch 1.5. But right now, that shit is stupid. So yeah, using it as an Oki to like, back throw into 236U media right there. I love that shit. That's great. Okay, sure. I don't know if this Nier combo is optimal or what, but it's a lot of close H's in there, so it can't be that bad. I'll take it. I got no notes, at least, for an S-rank Nier combo. I'm sure there's some sort of optimization somewhere, as is always the case with Nier, but I was fine with it. Again, this is not bad. After 260, you want to jump immediately. I guess that puts them in like a bit of a mixed situation, right? They got a high-low. Corn combo is more than fine, yeah. Okay, so you got murdered here. What happened exactly? So you kind of, yeah. I mean, you don't have your big silly ultimate skills to throw at them. I mean, I don't know that I would have. Oh, I see. You just like missed the throw. Okay. I like the. I don't know that I would pull Beatrix towards me in this scenario, but you just missed the throw. Sure. That kind of was the tail of the tape right there, right? Yeah, and then you just flubbed the anti-air and died. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that was a mild spacing issue, right? Even if they had tech that throw, either way, you did 212, which is -2. Ooh, okay, yeah, true, because yeah, the M1 is the big slow one, but it's like +12 or whatever, right? Not really a good move. Yeah, you could have done 2-2H, I suppose. You have the death stocks for it. She was almost dead anyway. Might as well keep your turn up. Okay, so how did we get here again? What's going on here? Just go for chip right there? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I see. Ominous turn got low profiled. What's going on, Pran? Hello. Hope you're doing well. 2-2H is also minus? All right, it's M and U, right? Yeah, I remember I asked Eno about this. He told me M and U are the only plus versions of Ominous turn. Right. Is it VOD review time? Indeed it is, yeah. It's kind of just getting bullied in the corner a little bit here. I mean, again, I wouldn't be, like, Nier has not very good defense outside of your insane goddamn buttons that you can kind of press on a bar, right, to get people away from you, right? So, like, if someone's kind of shimmying you back and forth like that, it's scary. I would not be, don't be too scared to, like, throw out your, absurd-ass 2M, far L, 2U, whatever you want, right? There you go. Oh, okay, but you gotta convert those when it happens, though, right? That's so you found the 2M, but you gotta make sure those conversions. I don't complain about misconfirms. Yeah, I mean, again, we're talking about an S rank Nier. It has to be, at least they're doing the right thing, right? Like the sticking out the 2M right there, sticking out the Gyat for the Rizzler, trying to get Beatrix away from them. I think that's good stuff. Okay, far H also great ass button. How could I forget? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So using Raging Strikes, you don't have death. That's fine. I don't think you would have been able to kill even the second Raging Strike right there. A bit unfortunate. Oh, she's dead here. Oh, what happened here? Interesting routing on auto combo. What happened? This is I mean, Nier 2L is certainly fast enough, right? I guess you just missed. Or is this? That's a 2L, right, Luca? They just like missed the timing, I guess? Could have killed with better routing. I mean, they could have killed right there too, certainly. 2L into Raging Strike, but they find the 6XL anyway. Spam too many H kills? I see. That's 2M. Even still, 2M is 6 frames, no? So 2M should work also. 2M, that's -6. 2M is 6 frames. Is that not right? That's why Nier gets 2M off of 6XL. So I guess he just missed the timing there. It's fine. Found the kill at the end anyway. 7? I could have sworn. Doesn't Nier get 2M off of 6XL? Am I stupid? Or is it far M that's 6 frames? He gets a medium off her 6XL. I forget which one it is. Is it far M that's 6 frames? She has some 6 frame medium. Okay, DP, sure. Death gets on crouching, yes? Is far M 6 frames? Ow. Okay, DP, sure, good punish. Raging Strike conversion to wait for Death to come back. That's what that's what I see. She has no 6 frame medium? What? What? Does Death have to be doing something to be hit? Yeah, they have to be in the middle of an animation or something. Wait, for real? Am I losing my goddamn mind? Nier doesn't have a 6 frame medium? Oh, her close M. I see. Okay, her close M is 6 frames. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. Her close M is 6 frames. I see. That's why I'm certain that Nier has sometimes gotten a media. It's like Sora's. Okay. If he's close enough in the 6XL hits and to be in close M distance, he gets a medium off of 6XL. Okay. Yeah. None of her like far normals, quote unquote, though. 2M or far M. He doesn't need a 6 frame far M. Yeah, I thought she had a 6 frame medium, but yeah, I was thinking of her close M. Okay. I don't know about all that for sure. I have a 7K character Yap already. True. I gotta watch out about lows from riding free. I mean, this worked. I assume you meant to Brave counter here, but you know what? I guess like we take those. But I don't quite know about all that. So far, the biggest thing for me is just like use your buttons, man. Use those insane ass Nier buttons. Again, specific Nier combo routing I can't help you with too much, but those insane ass buttons you have on Nier, you got to be using those more, man, to keep Beatrix out, right? and not just your death specials. You can counter hit a lot by just trying to throw out death in the mid range. You have far H, you have 2M, you have 2U, right? Use more of those to keep Beatrix at bay. Only use death when like you feel a little bit safer, right? Or if you're canceling out of something potentially. So like, you know, fully get them in the mix right there. Like right here again, you get punished for doing what exactly? Jump, far M. Oh, okay, just kind of throw out a close L. Yeah, I mean, like, listen, man, or a far L rather. Just like again, why are you throwing far L out here, right? I know you're trying to check them on the way in. Your 2M is like 1 frame slower than your far L, and it's like twice the size, right? So like why not just throw out some more 2Ms, you know, some more 2Us? 2M probably better in that case because he was close enough, but you know, like use those crazy ass Nier buttons, man. Use them while they last, while supplies last. Combo routing is definitely not the best. Oh, I'm sure, but I just can't I can't quite comment on how it could be improved. Okay, sure. You got counter hit there. You're trying to throw out the buttons though. It's good. 2H, I imagine, is a misinput right there. Imagine you meant to 2M or 2U or something. I dropped my unfinished combo spreadsheet for Nier. Why don't you finish it first, nerd? Okay, plus 27 on block. Good stuff. Not jumping either because that's fake, is my understanding. Ow. Ow. It's a little scary. Okay. She didn't spot dodge the DP. Mistake by the Beatrix right there. And you will capitalize with the kill? Not quite. I mean, I will say just like, one piece of like Nier, it's not specific, but just like something that I see like good Niers doing that I'm not seeing you do that much is like, I don't know exactly how. None of your hits are ending in like 50-50 bullshit, you know what I mean? Like you're not doing the thing where like you light DP them at the end and then you like run up on them in 6XM or something. I don't know if that's like hard to do or something, but you know, your hits are not looping into more nonsense after they're done. I'm not sure what exactly you could do to make that happen, but that probably looking into some of those combo routes would help out a lot. As stands right now is one of the best things about Nier. It's not hard, yeah, it just requires like certain combo routing, I suppose, right? I mean, that's good. And you get, yeah, okay, there you go. There's the first little bit of mix that we've seen. Ending with 2-3-6M right there, and then hitting them with a 6-6M, sure. Oh, there you go. You did it again right there. Okay, hold on. Did it hear me? I think they heard me. Sure. I like the U skill. Death is invincible during the U skills, of course, right? You can't actually, normally if Death's in the middle of an animation, you 6XL her like that, like Beatrix just did, it would have killed them. If you think they're gonna mash, which the Beatrix has been doing, certainly. Using a U skill right there to hold them in place, not a bad idea. I like it. You got counter hit right there. Sure, she dropped the combo. Good. Good opportunity for you. Oh, they dropped the combo again. You're getting clipped a little bit on the way in here for sure. I mean, I like that you're throwing out the buttons for sure, but you do have to be, you went from not doing it enough to doing it a little bit too much possibly in the corner right now. Oh god, yeah, here we go again. Ow. I mean, you're dead this time. Hopefully, unless they have a very unfortunate drop, which they won't. You're dead by 1,000 miles right there, unfortunately for you. Okay, game 3. Let's get to it. Boom. Might you start blocking? Yeah, a little bit more patience on defense. I know. I just said earlier, like stick out your buttons. Don't be afraid to. But you are at this point. You kind of like transition to the other side now. Instead of spamming BC. Funny how they don't BC at all on Gran, and then with Nier they're doing it a lot more. It's the same guy. The playstyle is totally different. Very interestingly. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, speaking of blocking instead of BCing, this is punishable, man. I know you just panicked because you saw her blocking something, but yeah, that is, you know, just kill her. Just block that and punish her straight up, right? Okay, landing DP. You're running out of death stocks. Sad thing about Niers is I can't give fundies log because Nier doesn't follow normal fundies. Yeah. You have to play the game very differently because of her tools. Really are relying on death too much. I mean, I see it. That's what we were talking about earlier too, right? It's just like not using your like god tier Nier buttons. Whoa, my punish. Okay, that's bad. There you go. I'm gonna 6XL into close M right there. I was just talking about it. Using way too many H skills. There you go. I mean, H skills will be it'll drain your death stocks much more often, right? You gotta watch your resources as Nier, of course. Okay, volleyball combo, understandable. 2-3-6M, I like it. Once again, they're not blocking that. Didn't quite get the conversion off of it though. I guess 2-3-6M, maybe the timing was off slightly right there. Once again, the volleyball combo. Once again, oh, there you go. There's the conversion. Okay, I mean, listen, 50-50 is wrong because after doing 2-2L, 2-1-4L, 6-2-3L, 2-3-6M, you need to buffer jump. So hold forward after inputting the 50-50. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I mean, there's I'm sure Luca can type up some of his own Nier specifics on this one. As far as like general stuff though, right? This is very interesting because you play Nier very differently than how you played your Gran, right? You were using BC, you were using RS. I liked it. funny enough, here I feel like you're just not using like your buttons enough, right? Lucas said earlier you are a little bit too reliant on death. I think I'm agreeing, and mostly, at least in what I can see, is that you're like in neutral, you're not really using. Like, Nier's got some really dumb shit, man. Like, use far H once, I saw that, right? But like, you know, far H, 2U, 2M, again, when they're close to you like that, a lot of times you're throwing out like far L's and or like ominous turn to check them on the way in. 2M, man, 2M's your button for that. It's 7 frames, it's huge, it converts on hits pretty easily, right, into a decent amount of damage and mix, potentially, right? It's like just using your good buttons more. In the corner, it was weird. At the start, I thought you were using the, like, you're just kind of sitting there too much. As it went on, though, you got way too impatient, right? Actually, you went completely 360. And just, like, hitting a button on every single gap in the offense and BCing every other time, right, that you didn't hit a button. So, like, you know, somewhere in the middle. Don't be afraid to throw out your big buttons for Abare as Nier, because it's kind of like your only real defensive option. Your DP is pure garbage outside of spending 50 meter on it, right? But, you know, a little bit of blocking every now and then is very OP. Blocking is still pretty strong, right? Yeah. Not really the same, like, it's kind of, again, not really the same problems as your Gran at all, which is very interesting. They're both the same rank, right? But very differently played for both characters there. For Gran, I think I could have done better with the set. I mean, yeah, we talked about it already, right? But again, mostly I think some risk reward using your Brave points more often, and some Zooey matchup knowledge, right? Do you think that one that Armaya did to me, DP every wake up and it doesn't work, rage quit? Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, that certainly could work too. First HTP you tried to mash and got hit, but after I liked how you respected Zoe's HTP because people aren't too familiar with mash, don't realize it's +2 on block. Yep. You have moments where you did choose to risk it and grab. That's okay if you were to press 5L to beat it. Just push your luck and press a slower button. Kudos to that. I mean, yes, but also you don't need to block any of these realistically, right? The best option is always, it's good that you didn't mash on it and you learned your lesson, but it's definitely, you can just like 2H them on the way in, right? Press the right moment. There's an issue where you didn't follow it up properly, just simply were too late to even punish a move. Your defense is actually pretty decent. I think the issue here is you're not too familiar with the matchup against Zooey. Yeah, there's a lot of character knowledge stuff, but again, I would say as far as the defense, when you find those sweep hits, man, don't be afraid to Raging Strike, and again, be a little careful about taking big risks when you're really ahead in the round, right? Oh baby, look at this. Most times Zooey Junction I do a lightning blast attack and spot dodge that and 6 accelerators wins. Yeah, Dragon's obviously got a lot of. He's a very good at giving advice. I'm sure you've read all of this. If any of it overlaps with what I said, then you know, my bad. But I didn't read that beforehand. Cool. Anyway, well, that is gonna do it, I think, for Mr. Temp right there in our replay review right here. At least this first. I don't know if we'll do a second one or if we'll play some Lodiva or something like that. I'm not sure. I guess yeah, we might play some. We'll play some Geef just like for the last little hour and a bit here until the patch notes come out. But yeah. As always, you know what it is. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it educational or entertaining, or some combination of both, hopefully, I'd appreciate any kind of like, subscribes, comments, bells you can drop on the video right there. Helps out a lot, of course, with the algorithm, but also helps me know if you guys like this style of video or if you like this way. I went a little bit quicker than I normally would because there was 14 minutes of content. I didn't want to make it a 7-hour video if possible. But yeah. Besides that, I also stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, so if you want to come by and hang out, link in the description down there. You can go to my Twitch. I also have a Discord server, another link down there. A brick video without a Lodiva session, impossible. It might, yeah, you know, we might not play any Lodiva today, which is kind of, the plan was to play her during TNS, then people voted to play Soras, so. Anyways. What I say? Oh yeah, Discord, join, good community, great place to learn about the fighting game, great place to make some friends. However, I will say, if you do join, be nice or I'll shoot you in the head in Minecraft. Most importantly, hope you had a great time hanging out today, as always. Having a lot of fun with Gran, gonna be a lot more coming your way, and until then I will see you in the next one. Peace.